Hello everyone, it's Jen from Old Tinkerer Studio. In this tutorial, we will be learning how to make 2D isometric sprites, including an option for pixel art style in Blender 2.83. This was a requested updated tutorial from Nico. So let's get on with the tutorial. To begin this tutorial, you will need the tank model or your own model. If you want to use the tank model, you can download it from the link in the description. Please note, I'm using techniques I learned from Markom3D and SouthernShotty. The links to their tutorials are in the description. So open up the tank model or use your own model. Select the tank, and under the Object drop-down menu, go to Set Origin and then Origin to Geometry. This will place the origin in the center of the mesh. Open up the Properties panel with N and put a check next to Lock Camera to View. Then close the Properties panel. In order to have a true isometric view, we need to change the camera settings. Choose the camera and change the following settings. Type needs to be orthographic. Then under the Object Properties tab, you need to change your location to 60 for X, 0 for Y, and 45 for Z. Select the tank. Under the Render tab, make sure that Transparent is selected under the Film section. Under the Output Properties tab, change the resolution to 1024 for both the X and the Y. Now go into Camera View with 0 on your numpad, and then move and scale the tank until it fits within the camera view. If you do not want to export pixel art, you can skip these next few steps. Select the tank, and under the shading workspace, add a shader to RGB node between the BSDF shader and the material output node. Then add a color ramp and place it between the shader to RGB node and the material output node. Change the interpolation to constant, and you can use the color ramp to make changes to any of the shadows. Now select your camera and change the resolution to 64 by 64. Then under your render properties, open the film section and change the filter size to 0.01. Then render your image. And now you can see your pixel art. Now under the animation workspace, make sure that you have your keyframe at 1 on the timeline. Insert a location rotation scale keyframe with the letter I. Then move to frame 2. And rotate the tank around the Z-axis 45 degrees. And insert another location rotation scale keyframe. Repeat this process through frame 8. Under the Output Properties tab, Set the frame end to 8. Also, under the output section, make sure that you have PNG and RGBA selected. Then select the folder where you want the output files to be stored under the output section. Then render the animation. You can do this under the Render drop-down menu. Now save your blend file. Open up a new Blender file. Delete the cube and the light. Select your camera and clear the location with Alt-G and the rotation with Alt-R. Now rotate the camera around the x-axis 90 degrees. Then move the camera along the y-axis. Then under the Camera tab, change the type to orthographic. Add a plane and rotate it around the x-axis 90 degrees. Under the Shading workspace, add a new material and name it Sprite. Then add an image texture. Open the first frame from your animation. Connect the color output from the image texture node to the base color input of the BSDF shader. And connect the alpha output from the image texture to the alpha input of the BSDF shader. In order to remove the black background, open the Materials tab. Under the Settings section, change the blend mode to alpha hashed. Now add an array modifier with a relative offset of 1 on the x-axis and change the count to 4. Add a second array modifier with a relative offset of -1 for y. Now select your camera and under the output properties, change the resolution X to 256, which is 64 times 4, and the Y resolution to 128, which is 64 times 2. If you're using a different model or variation in the number of sprites, these numbers will be different. Now using the G and the Control key, move the camera to the center of the sprites. If your camera is not the right size, open up the Camera tab and change the orthographic scale. Choose the plane and apply your modifiers. Then tab into Edit mode. Make sure your entire plane is selected. Use the P key to access the Separate menu and then choose By Loose Parts. This divides the one plane into 8 planes. Tab back into Object mode. Select the plane and make sure that you have the first sprite applied. Select the second sprite, the plane.001. Add a new material. Open the second sprite. Then repeat this process for the rest of the sprites. Now under the Render tab, under the Film section, make sure you have Transparent selected. Then render the image. If you are interested in learning more about 3D art and animation, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.